Enough is enough. We're mad as hell, and we can't take it anymore because all we want is safe streets. The 8.5 million people in our city deserve to be safe.
And that's been the problem. We've often talked about people slowly coming back into big cities like New York, where COVID isn't the worry, crime is. And one of the most successful New Yorkers around, John Catsimatidis, he runs, among others, very successful grocery store chains, Gristedes and D'Agostino's. One of them was held up by a guy who tied up 2 workers and ran off for $3,000 worth of goods. And, John, at least to this point, I don't believe they've found the guy, but that was pretty scary. Thank God, I think those workers are okay. But that was your point, the crime part. That's what people are focusing on in this city.
Yes, 100% correct, Neil. People that come in, ride subways, they're scared stiff. The subways are full of homeless. They're full of criminals that have jumped the turnstiles. The streets of New York, they're full of homeless. They're full of criminals. Now, what I've said to all the politicians in Albany and all the politicians, enough is enough. New Yorkers are angry. They can't ride the subways. They can't walk around the streets in peace. There's 8.5 million New Yorkers, and what I've been told, there's 3,000 violent criminals that commit 90% of the crime. If those 3,000 violent criminals, I'm not talking about the guy that steals some bread because he's hungry. Violent criminals using guns
and brazen about it too, right? Brazen about
it.
We're showing footage, of course, of this. This happened back in March. Guy just driving, it was early evening. They come up to his vehicle, beat the crap out of him, stomp on the roof of the vehicle. But a lot of these attacks are just like that. They're brazen. They're when people are doing their normal thing, not in the wee hours of the night. And I wonder what's changed here, because this is popping up all across the country. I know we have a new mayor in New York who's trying to deal with it, but he's having a devil of a time fixing it. But what do you make of where this is going?
It's an attack on America. It's an attack on the way we do business. There's an attack on the way our legal system works, and we have to straighten it out. And I've told the mayor of New York that he can become the nation's leader in straightening out among the Democratic cities, because it's the Democratic cities that are having a problem. Enough is enough. And they're looking for leadership to straighten things out. And the violent criminals have to go to jail and stay in jail. If you take them off the streets of any city, and I'm just talking the violent ones, then there'll be a better place to live in. And we used to have 65 million tourists in New York, Neil. Well, how many tourists do you think we have now?
It's not 65 million.
People are worried. If you lived in a suburb, why would you want to come into New York City and to go to the theater when you have to walk through Times Square and get a hammer on your head?
So let me get your sense of this. How were your customers reacting? I mean, you always think of a grocery store as a relatively safe haven, particularly yours. The clientele, they're happy to pay a little more. They got a lot more. There's stuff that you sell that no other store does. Do they feel a little, no pun intended, gun shy about going to your stores?
Not yet, because our stores are well protected usually. We have extra security. We have retired police officers, and we try extra. And the fact is, we're offering the $10,000 reward because it's triple what they stole. Their own grandmother's going to turn them in. And the NYPD does a great job, and I understand they may be close to getting those people. And but to come into a store and put the gun to a store manager's head, I'm sure he was thinking about what happened in Burger King, and they killed the poor gal. And what happened in the subways in Brooklyn last week. It's just incredible. Stuff like this is not supposed to happen in a big city. No. If you put away the criminals, it'll stop happening, Neil.
Yeah, because they seem to be galvanized by this, so the notion that even if they're caught, they'll be quickly released and back at it again. John Catsimatidis, I hope everything is safe there for your workers and for you. But that was scary stuff, and a reminder, if it can happen there, it can happen anywhere.